Hello and welcome back to the series. EXP here, and today I don't have one specific thing in mind. No, I don't quite know what to do. Am I thriving yet? Maybe. Maybe we can look at what the end goal of thriving is. But there's two things I need to point out. Firstly, I did get myself a nice sword. Is it this one? Yes. Look at that. Beautiful. Didn't have to go through too many. No, definitely not. And secondly, as pointed out by Mama Cat, or Da Mama Cat, or Dama for short, don't call her Dama, she hates that. We didn't actually name this last week. Now, there is a tie at the moment for the name between the fishbowl and the bomb box. So, we shall be naming it the fishbowl bomb box. It's so ridiculous, but it's fitting. It's fitting because it is a giant bomb in a box and it is a fish bowl. It's both. Not bowl. Sorry. Bowl. Fish bowl. Fish pole? Fish pole. So we'll put in pride and joy the bomb box fish pole. Yeah, we have a named system. Let's just... You're ruining the vibes. The vibes were immaculate until you lot came along, so go away. Thank you. I've had enough of you. I'll probably never use you again. That's a lie, because the stuff we get from this is absolutely fantastic, so we will definitely be using this for a long time still. I could probably make myself a really nice bow. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. What is left until we are thriving? I genuinely think the only step away we are is sorting the nether. Now, as much as I don't want to go and deal with the nether, and I was saying I'm just going to reset it, I don't think that's fair. So we're going to go and link our portals properly, this one at least, so at least we have a central hub to the area. And even then, if I do decide to clear the rest of the nether, it's okay. What do I need for fire res? Is it magma cream? I believe it's magma cream. I don't have any magma cream, do I? No. So, do we take the brewing stand with us? In fact, it's not that important at all, is it really? No, we'll leave it here. We'll go and light our fancy portal up. In fact, what I'll do while we're over there is give it some nicer stairs. And then... I've said and then again. I think... next on the list of jobs to do will be to make a pathway between the base and here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Whoop, F3. Where are we? Let's take these coordinates, head through, and then we'll match those coordinates. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. 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 Okay, that should now link perfectly, hopefully. And then we can just sort the area out and the way back out. So yeah, we're linked up. Okay, let's make this a little bit nicer in here, shall we? This game does have some quirks, doesn't it? There we have a finished central hub. Now, I've no idea if anything in the nether is actually reachable from here, simply because there's just no way of knowing without going into... I don't even know if spectator mode was even a thing. But yeah, this nether spawn is absolutely awful. It doesn't lead to anywhere from these caves. But it doesn't really matter, because as long as I've got a 5x5 grid, so 25 chunks worth saved, everything else we'll nuke and start again when we can, in whatever update that is. But for now, that's that side of it done. For this side, I've set up this here for where the bridge will end, and it's going to wind across here, swooping all the way around this way. As I don't actually have anything prepared to say while I show you this track, so let's just fill it with pointless words and fill in, yay! And then down here, finally landing right there. And as I say, and probably kid myself because I probably won't, we'll terraform around the area as well so it actually fits. Speaking of terraforming, I really should tackle that little hill there at some point as well. Maybe this episode, maybe not. We'll see what kind of time we've got after the bridge. On the last episode, it was pointed out in the comments by Axe and another person that this farm will work if I just alter it slightly. Basically, I'm going to have a row of pistons and allow the water to fall naturally, and then have it end on the 8th block, which will push it into the final stream. So I can modify it to work. We're going to make it smaller because I don't want to make it 16 long or 17, 18, however long it needs to be. Just 8 will be fine. So let's quickly move this round and then start on the bridge. So that's the premise setup. And if this works better, which it's going to work better, but if this works, then we'll set up an etho hopper clock for a very long timer. But we won't set up to be a constant timer. We'll set up the one where it only count down once and then needs resetting, and that way we can notice once the field is empty to reset and replant. So that pushes, yep, pushes them all down into that water stream, and yeah, they all make it into the hopper. Brilliant. So that needs to be on for about 30 seconds. We need it to be open for at least 30 seconds. When I'm saying that, if we're putting the timer on to only move once before resetting, then these won't shut anyway, unless we have a hopper clock that then unlocks another hopper clock that then it needs double resetting. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, we've got a working system now. We just need to work out a clock. We're getting somewhere. So I've got this etho hopper clock set up to a full stack, which is the right time to push everything into the water stream, and a second or two longer, just in case it takes any little. This one I'm having a little bit of trouble for, which is, it's basically just this is the secondary counter that'll count down. Once it's reset, it'll count down how long until this automatically opens, and as it stands I can do it for 14 stacks worth of items flowing through, which I think is roughly 2 ticks per, sorry, 1 item per 2 ticks. So roughly 5-10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, which isn't long enough for this. So I've got to find a way to delay this by about half, maybe 3 times. So my plan is to lock this hopper and unlock it with a clock, which is how I believe I'm going to set this up. I think that's my plan. Yeah. Well, I've got to go to bed anyway. It's 10 PM on the Tuesday night. I've got work first thing in the morning, so we'll finish this off on the Wednesday, do a bit of bridging, and then call an end to the episode. Yeah, and that's the basic clock now in. So what it's doing is, this is holding 14 stacks, giving it a strength of 14, is it, or 15? I'm not sure if it's full or if it can go more. I believe this is full strength. So this is going to compare it and unlock this. Well, send a signal into this to allow that to unlock when this chest has the same amount. I'm pretty sure I've already explained that. I'm recording on a new day. But this is what I've added now, is this clock. So when I activate this clock starts, allowing it to pass 1 item every so often, maybe 2 or 3. I'm not quite sure the speed, but it's slowing it down much shorter because it's locking every now and again intermittently. And when this fills, that is when it'll unlock. I am going to add a return feature as well, so I should be able to have a chest up here next to this lamp indicating that it's on, to put new items in, new counter items, and I'm probably going to have a dropper and another locked hopper underneath here to return them to a chest here. Will it be here? It might be a little bit further down because you can't we don't have water streams yet. But yeah, so maybe here in front of it would work. And that is where it's going to return to. So basically what I can do is plant on the field, flick this lever, hope that enough grows in the time. Like I can't slow it down anymore, or at least I don't see the point. I think that should be long enough for this to deplete. It should be. We'll know when we first run it. That's going to be a little while yet because we need to actually plant everything. So yeah, that is that system. Now I was going to start on the bridge this episode, but it's already Wednesday and I had to go and get an MOT for my car so I could carry on driving. So I've run out of time completely. I don't know how long this episode is going to be. It might be a shorter one. There might actually be a full 10 minutes here. We'll find out very shortly when I start editing. But we are going to end the episode here. So thank you very much for joining in. I'm going to test this between episodes. And thanks for tuning in. Ta-ra a bit.